You never took
What's up, everyone? All right, well, we forgot to turn the mic on. But this is Bitchin In The Kitchen. We are the backyard BSers. Mike. Sorry, we do this so much. All right. So we are the backyard BSers. This is Bitchin In The Kitchen. I am the New York Redneck, a.k.a. Willabene. This is Mama Dukes, a.k.a. Queen Tari.
Hey.
And this is Papa Murph, a.k.a. T to the D.O.J.
Yo, what's up?
So just give us a couple minutes, all right? We're gonna put our intro. We're gonna put our intro song on right now, and then in 2-3 minutes we'll be right with you, and then hopefully the mic will still be on.
Yes.
Saddle up, sitting at the table in my cowboy boots. I'm sipping on my coffee and I'm reading the news. It's all getting crazy, baby, you know what I mean. Got me cussing like a sailor while I'm fixing my greens. Come join us, bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all. It's time to get loud. If you hate the way they run it, then it's time to get proud and let it all out. Scream and shout. Ain't no sense in keeping it all bottled up. Get on in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up. Gotta keep it together, y'all, and keep it tight. If we all stick together, then we'll all be alright. So get it together, put your head on straight. There's work to be done, so don't be late. Come join us, bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all. It's time to get loud. If you hate the way they run it, then it's time to get proud and let it all out. Scream and shout. Ain't no sense in keeping it all bottled up. Get on in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up. Bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up. Bitchin' in the kitchen, y'all, and tear it on up.
All right, guys, we are back. I think. I hope. Please comment and let us know if you can hear us and if we're even there.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So we did the intro. We did the little songy thing that we got, and let's get started with the show.
It's great to be back.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, yeah, we've been out a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Between snowstorm, we were out of power for 2 days. Sickness back to back for weeks with all of us because we're all just crippled, ill people.
Yeah. At times,
I
that
wonder why.
sickness that was out there was like crazy.
Yeah.
But we're back now. We're good.
Yeah.
Let's get started with the show. Let's just get into it, I
Okay,
guess.
so the first thing we're talking about is the Iran.
All right, so we're gonna talk. About the Iran. We'll send you a little video of Trump's speech about it, and then we'll just talk a little more about it, I guess, since nobody wants to see us talk. So give me a minute. We'll get it started for you. Oh, see, I already lost everything. Hold on, I'm figuring it out now. All right.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages for 444 days. In 1983, Iran's proxies carried out the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 American military personnel. In 2000, they knew and were probably involved with the attack on the USS Cole. Many died. Iranian forces killed and maimed hundreds of American service members in Iraq. The regime's proxies have continued to launch countless attacks against American forces stationed in the Middle East in recent years, as well as U.S. naval and commercial vessels in international shipping lanes. It's been mass terror, and we're not going to put up with it any longer. From Lebanon to Yemen and Syria to Iraq, the regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood and guts. And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel, slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46 Americans, while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal, something like the world has never seen before. Iran is the world's #1 state sponsor of terror and just recently killed tens of thousands of its own citizens on the street as they protested. It has always been the policy of the United States, in particular my administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I'll say it again, they can never have a nuclear weapon. That is why in Operation Midnight Hammer last June, we obliterated the regime's nuclear program at Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. After that attack, we warned them never to resume their malicious pursuit of nuclear weapons, and we sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil. But Iran refused, just as it has for decades and decades. They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore. Instead, they attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles that can now threaten our very good friends and allies in Europe, our troops stationed overseas, and could soon reach the American homeland. Just imagine how emboldened this regime would be if they ever had and actually were armed with nuclear weapons as a means to deliver their message. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests. We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. It will be totally, again, obliterated. We're going to annihilate their Navy. We're going to ensure that the region's terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the region or the world and attack our forces and no longer use their IEDs or roadside bombs, as they are sometimes called, to so gravely wound and kill thousands and thousands of people, including many Americans. And we will ensure that Iran does not obtain a nuclear weapon. It's a very simple message. They will never have a nuclear weapon. This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces. I built and rebuilt our military in my first administration, and there is no military on earth even close.
All right, guys, we can cut that off. We're not going to let it play the whole time.
Yeah,
It's still several more minutes. Let me stop screen sharing. All right, we're back.
Yeah, it's getting kind of sick of hearing it.
Sorry, we also had to take care of the 3 dogs real quick. They were barking in the background, so let it play a little longer.
Yeah.
All right, so who wants to get started with this one? Good old Trump.
All right, good old Trump. So pick me. Okay.
There you go. The one that likes him the least in the room. We'll go with her.
Okay.
She's no liberal.
No, because it's real. Like, he's sitting there, this is for the American people. This is not for the American people. None of this is for the American people. he makes it sound like, it's for us and to protect us from the Iranian people, from Iran, because they had weapons of mass destruction.
They've been saying that for 30 years.
Now the mic's on, right?
Yeah, mic's on.
Okay. So just before I go on to my spiel. So anyway, the thing is this is all for Israel. That's what this is for, everybody. Understand that. It has nothing to do with us. This is for Israel. Now, you know what? I have nothing against Israel. I'm part Jewish, okay? My son is even more Jewish and everything. I have nothing against Israel or helping Israel with any little aid or whatever they might need, okay? But this Iran thing is to change the regime over there, all that other stuff. That is not our business. It's not our business at all. And it's not up to us to fight Israel's war. Israel wants us to go in there and take care of Iran.
Well, even with that, it's not even so much about Israel and the Jews, because they've done DNA tests and stuff, and most people in Israel are Russian. They're not even the original Israelis that were there.
Really?
They don't even
They
have no ancestry to them whatsoever.
Wow.
They're actually all part from Germany and crap or whatever before that. They all migrated there, so it's not even God's people, as we say. Plus, on God's people, God's not going to say, you are the chosen people, everybody else in the world is not chosen. Come on, he's God. He loves us all the same. They're not better than us, right?
Yes, nobody's better than anybody in the eyes of God. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Occasionally, I get one right.
You're pretty good, but I just don't like that. Number one, like I said, it's Israel. Okay, well, this is all for Israel. And the other thing is when you tout regime change, we should not have any right to go into any country. Okay, none, and go in there and say we want to change the regime because that's what the people want. Would we like it? I'm not going to get into it for you because I don't know what I can say and what I can't see. But would we like it if that happened here? Would we be happy if somebody says, "Well, we think the people want the regime change, so we're going to go over to the United States and start stuff"? No, it's our business. Like it's Iran's business.
Well, even with Iran, it's the U.S. has to be in there because it'll lead to us and. It's protecting us. What is it protecting us? We have a whole giant ocean across from us.
Yeah, they can't reach us.
Even if they have nuclear weapons, they're going to be able to create the nuclear weapon, have it fly over, and then nuke us all without us seeing anything? We have the greatest military in the world, and somehow that's going to happen? No. Let all the other countries out there. I mean, I'm not a geographical expert.
Yeah, me neither.
But there's at least 2 dozen other countries that all around them that can handle it before we have to.
We
just
don't
have to.
really.
We'll supply them with missiles, whatever, but we should not be.
I don't even agree with supplying them with missiles.
If it helps us make money,
If I had my way,
Okay, go ahead.
if I had my way, I would have made a parking lot out of them 47 years ago when they held out Americans hostage.
Iran, but did they
They are
really?
pure
You don't
evil.
even know.
Yeah, did they really, or were they just
You
used?
don't know.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not pro-Iran. I'm not pro-Israel. I'm not pro.
Me neither.
I'm pro-America.
But thank God, I hope they weren't expecting a pallet full of cash like the two previous administrations were sending down to them.
No, Obama sent that.
Yes, pallets of cash.
Well, I know they said
So
pallets
is-
of cash. So what's anything?
And
different
so is
than that?
President Joe and Jill. I mean, they were sending them cash. I mean, these people are just evil. They're evil, and America, the country, the world is going to be better without that.
Okay, so
that's my opinion.
No, but you're not. Who is America to walk in? I remember when Bush, who I hate,
We're capturing America. We
when
saved
Bush
the whole world.
walked in, and Bush was like, "Well, we need to do the regime change right after 9/11." He was there wanting to do regime change.
He just wanted to be president of war.
He did. He was a warmonger.
He was just a
But
puppet.
the thing is who, and I love you, but who is America? Who died and made America boss?
We're the
Who
ones.
are we the ones to change any regime?
We shouldn't worry about anything but
America.
Because
I
if
can
we didn't
understand.
have America, we'd all be living in a Sharia war.
I
We're
can understand.
America. No, that wouldn't be you. Oh man, you got the.
I can understand.
conservative
I can
talking
understand
points.
that shit was going on in Mexico that was affecting us. Shit was going on in Canada that was affecting us. I get. Okay, let's get involved. We're talking the other side of the fucking world, people.
Yeah, it's like a rash. It's like cancer.
And
Eventually, it's going
Oh,
to spread.
Tom.
And we need to protect it. You know what? And when it spreads over the ocean, then we'll take care of it. You know,
Right.
when it gets over
When
the
it
ocean.
comes
And who are we
here,
going to have? The kids in our country?
no.
The purple-haired people
When it comes,
protecting us?
when it
Come
comes,
on now.
Tom, when it comes here and it affects us,
Purple hair.
that's when we should care.
Yep.
Okay,
might be too late, but I agree.
It's not going to happen.
They keep on telling us that America's at war with, or Iran's at war with America. It's like, how? I don't see. They're not doing anything here. Everything's happening over there.
Yeah.
Let them handle it. When it hits our borders, you know what? I'll drive an hour to the beach.
Our borders.
I'll drive an hour to the beach with all my guns. Line up. We'll defend it. That's fine. We got money to go around. You know,
I got no problem with that. I got my guns.
But until then, we still. There's no reason that we should be getting involved with thousands of bullshit.
I agree with him.
All right.
I agree with the New York redneck, T to the DOG.
Yeah, T-Dog.
I wanted to park a lot of cars.
I pity the food.
What?
I pity the food.
I know. But seriously, he believes everything that was fed to him by, like, you know.
Yeah, he's someone. He's a far right old school Republican. So everything they were fed on, you know, he still believes people landed on the moon.
Yeah, he's one of those types. Yeah.
Don't worry, I don't believe the Earth is flat.
I love you anyway, though. You know that.
And I believe that Epstein didn't commit suicide.
Oh, yeah, well, that's 100%.
All right, so I'm not crazy.
Speaking of the Earth being flat, did you see that one on Jesse Waters? His Johnny guy that goes and he says to this guy, he goes, "Well, do you believe that the Earth is flat?" He goes, "Well, yeah, I'm standing on it."
There's a flat surface somewhere.
There you go.
Oh wow, how cute is that?
That is good point.
And he really was serious. He really did think it was flat.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is flat to an extent. I mean, and again, maybe it is flat. I really don't know. And honestly, I really don't care.
Right.
What I care about is just America being better. Again, I don't care about
like I said, if Iran was to come here, I'm like of the Rambo thing.
The Rambo?
Rambo. Because I'll never forget the first time, and I'm not one of those Rambo people. The first
What's
time,
a Rambo person?
Well, no, I never watched those.
You know,
movies.
the headband.
Oh, okay, so you are now talking about Rambo.
Rambo.
Okay.
So the first time I was sick when Rambo first came on TV, and I'm talking about many years ago. I was sick, so I was up all night. I'm sneezing, I'm coughing, and I saw Rambo was on TV. And when he said to the guy, he drew first blood, not me. Okay. Now,
Great movie.
If Iran came here or any other country came here and drew first blood, hey, I'm all in. I'll even go. But you know what? Nobody is bothering us. We are not here to be the saviors of the world.
They will. Believe me, there's cells here. They will.
Even when they do, though, you have to question it because they came in, they bombed our towers, everything that flew down. And they found the license of the pilot that flew the
but I don't think they're Iranian.
Right? I thought they were Muslim or
something.
That's all I see.
You know, they always whatever they want to go against.
That's like saying you're Floridian. You're not, New York. We're all American.
But my point is, whatever they
content.
want to say, that whoever the flavor and not the flavor of the week with the
color. But they'll just lie and pin on whoever they want to pin on. So.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
All bullshit. And speaking of that, when they give you I guess a little.
Hey, are the mics on, by the way?
What's up? Yeah, the mics on. They give you a little input on just the total bullshit we get fed and the propaganda that's paid for. Here's a little thing showing it's a little, I don't know, thing with Bob I got up here, showing about how every few months it's something else that we're against or we're pro of. Just give me 1 second. I know I kind of screwed that up.
Mic off. So.
Yeah, a minute. We got this thingamabob. See, that wasn't much, but it's basically saying 12 months ago was Ukrainian flags.
Put us back up.
9 months ago was Palestinian flags. I'm letting them see it.
Okay.
6 months ago was Mexican flags. 1 month ago was Venezuelan flags. Now it's Iranian flags.
Yeah.
Like, come on, people. This is getting absolutely ridiculous.
It really is.
It's bullshit.
It's the same people.
And I feel that this is just putting Americans at risk. I do. Because you know what?
They have the whole world hate us, basically.
I know a lot of people do, believe it or not. You listen to the God Almighty.
We're like the bully. We're like the big bully. That's what America's trying to be, the big bully. But you better watch what you do, or the bully's going to come after you, and then everybody's going to wind up hating the bully.
I know. That's the thing.
Well, we got the most corrupt.
No, but you know what? I really, it's really, really, really nice on that. I gotta make sure. Sorry, people on OCD. That's why everybody.
We're good.
Anyway, you know what? Though what really bothers me, and this is it's really just a thing that gets to me, is I know it was called like years ago, but I hate when Trump renamed the Department of Defense the Department of War.
It used to be called that.
I don't like
that.
That's what it's called. The liberals came along and
that's showing you got big balls right there.
No, it shows that you're a big bully.
That's true. That's true.
But from the moment we changed the name, we never won another war after that. Go figure that.
There
We're in a war right now.
Wars. These are all fake wars or wars.
If we didn't have wars, we wouldn't have what we have today as America that they're trying to destroy.
What do we have?
Like the Civil
what
War?
do we have today? A free country? Because we don't.
I know, because of the liberals.
What wars are you talking about? The only war that really affected was the Civil War between us.
The Revolutionary War is when we established, and we're celebrating our 250th anniversary.
And what was the Revolutionary? Because I'm not a big history buff. What was the
either.
Revolutionary War?
It was us against.
Enlighten us all.
It was us against the British
Okay.
to keep our freedom, freedom of religion, freedom of speech.
Do we have that? Do we have that now?
No, because we got.
There you go.
We got the friends. We got my friends on the left that are taking it from us.
Wars like the Civil War, I get it. That one, okay, maybe that one. I don't know.
The Civil War was because the Democrats wanted to keep the slaves, and we didn't.
Civil War is between the
and it was for state. It was for state. It was a lot deeper.
That was a real.
That was within our own country.
But that isn't us.
That's what.
But the Revolutionary War. The Revolutionary War is when we established our independence, 1776. Okay, and we are now celebrating. For those who went to public schools, you don't know. We are celebrating our 250th anniversary this July 4th.
I'm having freedom. Where?
Well, we do have freedom. I mean, for the most part.
What
there's a lot of
freedom do we?
Where's your burqa?
We have a lot of freedom.
Where's your burqa?
Oh my God! No.
Put your habib on.
No,
Don't get me wrong. It's not real freedom. It's controlled freedom.
it's controlled freedom. It makes you think that you're free.
Because the people that we defeated never left this country.
But it's still more freedom than a lot of other places in the world.
Here's the analogy.
Thank you.
I am going to give you an analogy. I just came into my head. Okay. Here's the thing. When we talk about freedom here, freedom is like our dogs. Living here, we feed them, okay? We let them lay on the couch. We let them out. They think they got freedom. Are they free? No, they are not. They're being kept by us. They're under our control.
Dogs.
That is what we are here in America.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's what I feel.
Well, freedom, if you live in Iran and if you're a woman and you put your makeup on,
I don't care what Iran does.
They gorge your eyes out because you shouldn't be wearing makeup.
That is what you're told. How many times do we think Russia was just this hanging light and they were sitting there eating a crumb of food?
Well, like I said,
thank you.
I just go by
really.
I do the best.
Fed what they want you to know.
I just go by what I'm.
I'm just telling you.
Like I said, am I the smartest bulb? Am I the brightest bulb in the room? No, I'm not.
Bulbs aren't smart. They're bright.
Yes. There you go.
Smart as Rex cake. Show how smart he is.
Oh, stop. That's what I mean. This is the Democrat and Republican arguing that you get their hearts on each other sometimes. I gotta moderate the middle, you know?
Hey.
All right, so what are we going on? We got enough of that crap. People are tired of hearing it, I'm sure.
All right. Anyway.
I won that one again.
Okay, sure.
You win them all.
T-Dog won. Everybody else, zero.
That's okay.
I'm like undefeated here. Okay. Go ahead.
Let's go on.
Go ahead. I don't gloat.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, he talks really loud.
He doesn't have his hearing aid in, right?
Try being in a car with this man. Anyway. Next topic. State of the Union address.
All right. That's a good one. All right. So we'll start out.
I'm still tearing up.
We're going to start out with the video.
Yes.
Now, State of the Union had a lot of things going on, but there's an iconic, 1-2 minute clip that really shows what America stands for, I guess, or who supports America. It shows you how your elected officials in office really care about you. And you guys gotta see this. This is absolutely just despicable. Let me see if I can find it though. Not that one.
We gotta get you your big glasses, your liberal glasses.
This one, give me guys a second. I gotta see if this is the right one.
You're not liberal yet.
I'm not liberal yet.
Is this it, people? I can't. I don't think this one's it. So let me just go back for a second.
Usually, then become.
I'm really bad at this because it's not popping up the way I want it to.
Bear with us.
Here we go. This one here. Yeah.
So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
All right, so let's talk about that one. Oh yeah, we'll do the screen. Don't worry, we'll get there. Just start yapping or something.
Okay. All right. So anyway, we're yapping about that. Now, what are we yapping about? Oh, he's standing, by the way, because he really
because I put America first.
Apparently, he's an elected official.
I guess, he thinks he is.
I should be, but
don't swap the house.
That's another story.
Yeah, really, he's not. Trust me.
But I mean, this is more because you guys have more passion for this one. I mean, me, I'm just going to say the same 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, the thing is actually. I was shocked because, like I said, I'm more of a Democratic, liberal, and, middle of the road type thing. And I can't believe that nobody really stood for that. Now, granted, that's a biased view. There might have been one or two. I'm not sure of my favorite. Can I mention Congress people's names? Okay. I don't know. Like, I happen to really, really, really like John Fetterman. He's the voice of reason of the Democrat.
He's a Democrat and he's a good man.
He's the best Democrat.
He really is.
Yes,
he really is. And you know what? I find it hard to believe that he didn't stand. I didn't see it.
I thought he stood. I thought I heard that he did stand.
Yeah.
He actually shook
and
the
I
president's
don't agree
hand.
with him. Yeah, he did. I don't agree with him on everything, because I think he's very pro-Israel.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And I get that he's pro-Israel because obviously he is Jewish because he said that he was
nothing
Jewish.
Wrong with that.
The last name Fetterman is Jewish, stuff like that. But, my thing is that I think he's the voice of reason. But for me to actually witness that and witness that I get it that they're going to say okay. That, mic on. Anyway. I get that they'd say, well, no, they weren't standing just because they don't like Trump. But you know what? Trump is your president, and Trump said, stand with me in unison. That doesn't mean they agree with everything he said.
But they didn't stand, not just for that, they didn't stand for a lot of other things, like people being raped and killed by illegals.
That is true. Did they stand for the little girl?
No, they didn't stand for nothing.
Or not all of them did. You still had some like Khalid and who else.
They always the only thing they stood for was about the trading.
The insider trading.
Insider trading.
Yeah, which is a surprise because they all got rich.
I'm surprised because they're all rich. I don't need no more money.
They don't need it.
Burning money to keep warm.
They don't care.
Exactly. So if they're all on their way out, the is,
we already made my money. Yeah. So screw the next people. But that's the only thing they stood for. And that's what Trump said, this is what they stand for.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I needed a cigarette break.
So that was like, to me, that was very disappointing. And I'm going to put it out there because, like I said, I'm more of a Democratic liberal, okay? I'm not the bad part, like what's the word? Extremist part of that party.
You're an old school Democrat.
Always. I am for what's right for everybody and
a moderate. I would say nowadays more of a moderate.
Which is not that many of them left.
On both sides. We still haven't gotten you over yet.
You all got to start thinking about who you're voting in seriously, okay? Because really, you need more Fettermans in there.
It's not even just
unless
the
man dies.
president. Yeah, you gotta worry about local elections. It all starts at home.
Yes, and nobody concentrates on that.
They were saying like some of these cities, like they had 10, 15,000. They have like 1 million people in the city. 10, 15,000 people are voting. Of course, you know who those 10, 15,000 are. It's a liberal city.
Yeah,
so it's because we don't come out for any local elections.
Speaking of that, off the subject, I hate to divert, but we can divert for a bit.
Divert.
What about that vote of the Save America Act? When you were just saying about we know who voted. Now everybody's saying that they can't, that it's racist and all that stuff.
Oh, what for voter ID is racist.
Yes, because nobody,
Yeah, black people can't get licenses. It's too hard for them.
Yes.
Or people that are married, they can afford a wedding and a marriage and a honeymoon, but they can't afford to have their papers switched over.
Right,
and the women,
you changed my name. I mean, this has been going on for
so really, like, people, I just want to let you know, it's not that hard. I did it a couple of times. This is my third marriage, trust me. So it's really not that hard.
If it hasn't been changed, you can still vote under your old name.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. If you don't have a change, you can use your original ID.
Yes.
Right.
Your birth certificate and your ID will still match, and there's no reason
That's
why.
such nonsense.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
You still use the old one then.
Yeah.
It's
like nobody's saying you all have to go and produce this. And
I know.
That means just strip
Look,
women
I watched,
and
young, uneducated kids believe this.
My son, I watched something on this too, and even a good.
It's difficult to correct.
Hey,
go ahead, I'm hearing. I got years ago.
Okay. Just don't run into the camera. But no, someone brought up like a good median. If you wanted to meet in the middle, okay, the people that can't afford to get their license or to get their papers switched over, okay, then we give them a little government. Here's your $100 or something. Now get it done.
Yeah,
so this way you can
because
vote.
If we can give other people food stamps and everything else,
I would rather give them $100 so they can vote instead of having just anybody vote who says that they're John Smith.
I know. And what about that? They're saying you can have. They want to have 16-year-olds vote.
That's ridiculous.
Like, come on, they can't smoke, they can't vape, they can't drink.
That's stupid. It's just stupid. I mean, it's a 16-year-old vote.
I know.
I don't even think 18. I think it should be up to 21.
And they say that.
Or you should have a kid, and you should have a job if you want to vote. Have a job and a family or something.
But the best is that you can't make a wise decision to smoke or drink at that age.
Well, hey, you could die for your country, but you can't have a beer. So
and you can't smoke because
it's already fucked up enough.
Yeah, because you're making poor decisions.
Yeah. And you need an ID for all that too. Crazy part.
I know, but they don't have an ID to vote. I know, right? Mike's off, right? Mike's on, right?
Yes, you only have 30 times in the past 2 minutes.
Okay.
Mike's on, right?
Yes. Mike is on. See. Mike, where are you? See, that's what I'm going to say from that one.
Okay.
That was good. We back?
Yes. Well, you're back.
Yes.
All right. So, what were we doing?
Okay, so I interrupted. I hijacked that. So anyway, where we are now. We know because we were still on the State of the Union address, and we were
did you want to see how the liberals
celebrate? So wait,
yes,
so I want to see.
I am.
We'll see how the liberals celebrated the whole State of the Union.
We did. You showed that
on the liberal one. I showed the liberal one. I showed Donald Trump's State of the Union thing when he told
yes.
Yeah, no, this is the entertaining one. Really,
you do know we hang out. This is why we sometimes lose a little track, right?
But this is good though.
We're a little all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't even. Where is it?
This is the dancing zebra and stuff. Right?
Yeah, somewhere over here. Give me a second, guys. I gotta find it.
Bitchin in the kitchen with some beers and hanging out. So
I
don't know,
It's not. I don't know if that's it. I don't know where it is. Hold on, guys. Just give me a minute. I had it all in order.
This is the frogs
and nothing's in order.
Ribbit.
I just talked over everything. Democrats, so-called State of Union. Do we see that up here?
That was pretty riveting too.
Riveting.
I'm fresh out of an ICE prison in Minneapolis. I've been arrested 3 times by ICE over absurdity, over us being ourselves, over me singing songs like, "Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, get rid of brown people for me. I'm Aryan white. There ain't no place I'm going to." And then all of a sudden, he's not ready for primetime player ICE agents with 2 weeks of training come after me. I got arrested in Portland. I got arrested in Minneapolis in the last 3 weeks twice. but they can't erase a movement, all right? What I went through is 1/1000th of a lot of marginalized people and what they have to go through in those ICE detention centers. And I want to tell you something right now. There's an announcement. Pumpkin Spice Satan is making his way to the State of the Union. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to rev up the show right now. We're giving out prizes. We're going to have bingo. We're going to storm the White House with love and compassion.
All right. Mike's back on. We'll stop sharing.
Mike's on?
Yep, Mike's on. You see,
all right, ribbit.
That fellow right there is my argument is why we never should have closed psychiatric hospitals. That giraffe belongs in a psychiatric
hospital. Yeah, I wonder how come I was really looking forward to the clip with the little frogs.
I didn't have the
frogs. Look at the frogs, Billy. Ribbit.
We were on a first time. You know?
Budweiser. Remember that commercial?
Yes.
We should have done Budweiser.
We had a ribbiting video for you.
We had a ribbiting.
We're running out of time with everything going on before the show.
Yeah.
You know, we're not professionals.
Mike, are you there? Yeah, he's there.
You're going to have me pull out my hair by the end of the show with my crap.
I think I got a lot of it.
I know, I was just going to say.
But anyway.
So definitely, you know, the Democrats have about like 15 people watching their show. So obviously that's what everybody needs to tune in, find the videos, give Democrats the love and support for their ribbon performance.
Yes.
Or giraffe performance.
And the giraffe was pretty
I love
cool.
that ribbit.
Yeah.
But anyway, and you know what? Speaking of all that ribbit, and it's off the subject, but it's not about the ribbit anymore. What about the hockey team and cash and stuff?
Yes, the hockey team and cash. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Or
I think he should have went.
I got no problem with that. Just like when President Obama went with the basketball team in the Olympics. I have no problem with that.
You're good? You can talk?
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to confuse
No, I'm still trying to find it.
I'm going to grab a cold one.
All right. So,
how about you?
I'm good. Yeah, you can get me one.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
So basically, you know,
you're representing America.
He represented America. But if you guys want to hear what Cash was saying before he came into office about using taxpayers' money to be funding crap like this.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not on. Hold on, I got to figure out. I did something wrong.
There's a difference between the other guy going on vacation.
Yeah, find it down there.
Guys, just give me a minute. I gotta find it because I don't know what.
He was on official business.
We don't have it.
It disappears.
But Christopher Ray was
shut this off.
Just going on vacation.
All right. So yeah, keep on going because I gotta find it. So.
All right. Well, anyway, so we'll talk.
Yeah, but what he was saying, Billy, was Christopher Ray was going on vacations and stuff, just like Michelle.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Right.
Yeah, I found it. All right. So yeah, this is Cash Patel's take on how government money should be spent for elected officials. And let's see if I can find it on here now.
I'm sure you can. You said it was easy because cash.
Yeah, it's up here now. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm really bad at this.
I'm not saying take all their funding. I'm not the defund everything guy. I'm just saying Chris Wray doesn't need a government-funded G5 jet to go to vacation. Maybe we ground that plane. $15,000 every time it takes off. Just a thought.
Minimum.
And I'm not saying take all their funding. I'm not the defund everything guy. I'm just saying Chris Wray doesn't need a government-funded G5 jet to go to vacation. Maybe we ground that plane. $15,000 every time it takes off.
All right, yeah, so that was it. But
big screen.
Big screen, yes, we'll get there. Give me a second. I can't do everything at once. I'm horrible at this. But yeah, so he's complaining about other people using government funds, but yet, what does he do next? Hold on, what does he do next? Let's see.
Hold on, let's see.
Mm-hmm. Just give me a minute if I could ever find it. Which I probably won't ever be able to find it. Here we go.
Right there, you found it. See, go you.
So this is Papa Murph's forte. So he's gonna give you his opinion on
Go
this.
ahead.
Because soon we're gonna have the Olympics here in LA. Okay, and as the FBI director, he went over there, and his reasoning for being over there was to confer with them as
it looks like he's conferring
security measures. The man's talking. Okay, but he's over there, security measures, and that's what they do. Okay, so he was over there on official business. He was invited into the locker room by the hockey team. Now, I'm not a hockey enthusiast. He is. Right. He plays hockey. He coaches hockey. He's crazy about hockey, and the team knew it, and the team invited him in. I have no problem with that, nor did I have a problem with the U.S. basketball team inviting Barack Obama, our president at the time, into their locker room and sharing beers with them. I had no problem with that.
That's right.
Why? Because I'm a cool American. That's the way it goes. We're all Americans.
So it's not all right for other elected officials to use private jet to go places.
No, like Michelle Obama and her mother?
No, hold on. Just saying.
7 times a year?
Now listen. What I'm saying is Cash Patel says.
He's saying is Cash.
Cash says it's not okay for you to be using tax-funded
on vacations.
Tax-funded money, at least I think. This is the vacation. Guess what? He didn't go over there. He went over there to hang out and drink.
Business. No, he went over there. He
was seen the drinking.
The security measures.
He went over there on official business. I hate to say.
Security measures.
No, listen. I'm very okay. I'm sorry. I agree with you. That's why.
1972, we had people assassinated.
That's
72.
Yes, that's why I'm saying. Security
he
measures.
went over there on official business, supposedly, but then he wound up hanging out and partying. That does happen. Just like Michelle Obama brought her mother on every vacation.
They got paid to babysit.
To babysit her like 15 and 16-year-old kids.
It was a nanny.
But see, that's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. All of it shouldn't be.
How
about if the taxpayers are paying you to work for America, make America better? How about you stay in America and make America better, and not go out and party?
You do know Obama has had beers with
I don't care if it's Obama. I don't care if it's Bush. I don't care if it's Clinton. I'm talking about all of them. I'm not just singling out Cash Patel. I'm talking about everyone in general. Our tax, our tax money is going so they can go have fun. Why?
He's entitled to have a little bit of fun being the director of the FBI or whatever the fuck is.
No. You have an important job. We hired you because our country was so fucked up. And no, you work.
Well, you have an important job and you're taking a beer.
When I had my business, did I not work 7 days a week, 7 years straight?
Did you not come home and have a beer? Yes, you did.
There's an old saying,
a beer or two. I didn't go on vacations, party, use company money to go have fun.
You run for office. But
I should.
There's an old saying, all work and no fun makes Jack a dull boy.
Yeah, well, we need some dull boys, apparently. We're having too much fun.
I applaud him.
I thought that was something.
I think that's patriotic. I find nothing wrong with
I don't find it.
But we can agree to disagree. That's what makes
America.
Usually,
I'm the one who's liberal in the middle of the road.
No, that one's me right now.
I just wish
so much.
I just wish Cash celebrate.
White father's little New York redneck guy here.
Yeah.
Is because
I'm the biggest one here.
Is because Cash, and I get it. Cash said, he shouldn't be using blah 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 blah, and yet he does it himself. I hate when people are too
that's being a hypocrite.
He was being hypocritical.
That's what irks me the most. You're right.
Well, I see nothing wrong with that. I just wish.
But how he never said that? I don't think New York.
If he never said what he said prior to him being,
he wasn't on vacation. He was on official business. And I just wish he didn't.
If he was on vacation, it would have been one thing because that wasn't vacation. That wasn't official business. That was him on vacation.
Because
I'm okay with. You're on vacation, take a week off. Okay, that's fine. You're on vacation time.
Take all the jets you
want. But
I just wish he didn't contain himself. I wish he celebrated a little bit more. Because if I was with him, I would have celebrated more.
You only see him a minute, but you don't think he was celebrating for
days on end? But the thing is like I said, Willy Billy here.
I think he was. I think you don't like him. I like him. This is cool.
But the thing is like he said, that's like me saying I hate people who do A, B, and C. And then I do A, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sit there and you go, well, you just said you don't like people who do this, but you're doing it even more.
But that gets me back to, I'm not going to say names or anything, but even, when I was younger, I was seeing someone, and they hated, you know, the fact that I partaked in, you know, the wacky tobacco occasionally, you know, just have a rough night, have a hit or two, relax. Wasn't allowed at all, but yet they can go out. I'll say they, so it just keeps think I'm gay. It's really not single out. I mean, I'm not gay, but just so we leave it totally out there, so I'm not singling out anyone. But then she goes out and she's able to smoke. It's crazy.
I know.
I guess I did single it out, but you know, it's hypocrisy.
I hate
it. Big word for me, hypocrisy. And that just drives me insane.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree.
I think the little guy did a good job.
The little guy?
You're
the little guy.
Yeah, well, see, little guys stick together.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, see?
But isn't Cash about like 6 foot or something?
I don't know. He looks tiny.
Well, and there he does.
He's got to be 6 foot. I'm 6 foot.
He looks like a little
He looks so little with his big, gigantic eyes, like
with the bulging eyes. Yeah, I know.
My dog has the same eyes. I'm always like, oh, look at me, little bitty kid.
That's too much of the Adderall culture. I'm not saying partake if you want to partake. It makes the job better. Go for it.
We don't judge here. Nobody's this.
But man, his eyes sometimes are just that bulging out of his head.
He's like the gorilla head like that. Big bulging.
But he's also like little bitty.
Okay, but Cash.
What about Cash?
All right, so Cash had a fun time.
He had fun with the Olympic team. And you know what? And I like that because there's so many people in this country against the Olympics.
I like it. I just wish you didn't do it on taxpayers.
Fair enough.
That's all.
Fair enough.
On our money. That's all.
Fair enough.
You make enough money.
I'd rather send the money to Leary centers up in Minnesota.
Yeah, yes, those Leary centers. Those are
okay. I'd rather see the money spent that way.
Speaking of the Leary centers,
yes.
Should we skip over the one and go right to the welfare reform of the Somalian Leary centers?
All right. Yeah, what we'll do is backtrack. Everybody's big on this welfare stuff. That Somalians on welfare, Jewish people on welfare. Yeah, it's just crazy that the right says, "Oh, the Somalians." I mean, I'm against it all. All right, I'm against both sides. But the right's so focused on the Somalians and them grabbing our welfare and taking all our money. But yet, when it comes out that I think the Hasidic Jewish community, they're big on the same thing. Then we're all anti-Semitic and we're Jew-hating people. First of all, I'm Jewish, I'm not Jew-hating.
Yeah, you can't. Right? You can't say anything against.
But I hate the fact that our tax money is going for grimy people stealing shit from us.
Yeah.
So here, I'm going to give you a scenario if I can pull it up because I'm again really bad at this. But we're gonna show you the scenario of both cases, and you let me know what you think the difference.
Remember the duck town.
So he doesn't hit the camera.
This one, it's a big target.
Man, how come I cannot find it? We had this all.
It's right down there, so you should be able to find it.
I understand, but I have to find it up here. All right, we're gonna start with the Jewish. I guess we're gonna go with.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Here on.
Do you do